Hi guys, hi family, you're welcome to the channel guys. And if you're here for the first time, I'm Favor Napoleon and you're welcome. Guys, on today's episode I'm going to be talking about depression. Guys, you know, people go through depression, and if you are going through depression, or you know someone who is going through depression, or someone who just wants out of it, guys, this video is for you guys. So what is the causes of depression in the first place? You know, depression, people go through depression when they experience losses in their life, you know, when they lost money, or they lost someone, they lost their spouse, you know, and also inadequacy, you know, when they don't have access to some things that they feel they should enjoy, you know, they don't have access to funds, they don't have access to, you know, oh, I'm supposed to be in this level by now, I'm supposed to be enjoying this kind of facilities by now, and I'm not enjoying it. You know, people begin to think, and at the end of the day, you know, they enter into depression. So depression can be caused by inadequacy, when you don't have access to things that you're supposed to have access to, when you think, oh, I'm supposed to be here, I am not here, you know, when you maybe probably you lost a child, or you lost a brother, mom, parents, spouse, you know, it can actually lead to depression. And even when people loses business, you know, they lose money, you know, there are things that they've just put all their hopes, you know, it can lead to depression. Even relationship, you know, when people lose relationship, can also lead to depression. And another major fact, considering this our era, this our time, you know, this our millennium, in this our world right now, especially in this social media time, social media world, guys, you know, when you just see people posting pictures, you know, of how they are enjoying their lives, you know, it's like people, like, you know, comparison, you start comparing yourself with others. That also leads to depression. You know, when you see, oh, this person already have a mansion, or he has achieved this level, you know, he has achieved a lot at the age of 18, and people are like, I was more brilliant than this person in school, I was more intelligent than this person, I already have 2 masters, and this one that just graduated last week, you know, is already occupying a certain position that I, with my qualification, you know, is supposed to attain. You know, those kind of things just causes depression to people when they begin to compare themselves. But guys, one thing that people should understand is that seasons are different. There are different seasons, there are different time. People have graces in different things. People, you know, they just know their people. You know, people are totally different. There are different seasons. You know, there are some crops that you will plant, it will take 9 months for those plants to grow. There are others, it will take 5 years for them to grow, so that you can pluck those fruits and eat it. But there are some, you can even put the crops today with fertilizer, before a week the crops has grown already. So seasons are different, crops are different. You know, if for example now we are traveling to the US, to America, and there's someone coming from China, another one is coming from Nigeria, another one is coming from Dubai, guys, we might be going to America, we might even take the same plane to America and transit in the same destination, but guys, the hours we spend are different. Someone who is coming from China to America might spend only God knows how many hours right now, and someone who is coming from Nigeria might spend so much hours, and we might still get to the same transit and spend different time in transit. One other person can spend 12 hours in that transit, another one can spend 5 hours, another one can spend 2 hours, and we'll still get to America at the same time. Or probably even if we don't get to America at the same time, what I'm trying to say is that journeys, we all have our journey. You know, journeys are different, you know, different journeys, different people, destinies are different. So this is what actually leads people to depression. When they begin to compare themselves, they'll feel, oh, I've lost everything. The fact that you have lost everything doesn't mean you can't recover everything. The fact that you have lost everything doesn't, oh, right now I'm sounding like a preacher. The fact that you have lost something doesn't mean you can't have that thing even times 3, even if it's a child or it's a person. So what people just need to understand is that journeys are different. We all have different journey in our life. We all have different different destinies, guys. So, and when people go through this depression, they tend to look for things that will ease them out of it. Some other persons will start drinking, other one will go into having sexual intercourse with people so that they might forget their problem, and others, that's why that's from this kind of situation, you see people start going into depression, into addiction. They will be addicted to drinking or smoking or one thing or the other. You know why? Because they feel when they just do those things at that particular time, they forget about all their problems, and after 1 hour, 2 hour, or even a day, they go back to the same situation that brings them there. So when people can what people can do is, first of all, you have to start comparing yourself with others, because that's what actually, you know, just brings in this depression. You have to start comparing yourself with others, because we all are different. Just like I gave an example of crops. You know, some crops take 2 years to grow, others take 5 years, others even take more or less. So human beings are just like crops. Everybody have their destinies, everybody have their, so you can't start seeing people who are bringing up things in Instagram and you start saying, I'm supposed to be like that, and that will lead you into depression, or even lead people into debt, you know, to start doing things that they know financially they cannot do, and at the end of the day they run into debt, they run into depressions. So first of all, you have to stop comparing yourself with others. And another thing that also leads people into depression also, that you can also stop, is what you listen to. I cannot overemphasize these things. You know, when people go through depression, or even before they enter into depression, first of all, let me take it from there. When people enter into depression, what builds, you know, this depression, what makes it grow, what makes them live there, first of all, is because of what they listen to. That's what even brings the whole depression in the first place. You know, people can go through losses, you know, and be able to overcome it. People can go through really a traumatic situation and still be fine. But what their mind tells them and what they consistently watch or see or listen to is what it was reproduced to become this depression in the first place. So when you condition yourself to always listen to the right words, you know, go to places where you know that you will hear the right things and you will do them. You know, just like people can go to church and be pressing their phone and come out of church and they did not hear anything, you know, but we all went to church. Everybody went to church. They went to the house of God. But there are people that you ask after service and say, what did the pastor preach? They will not even remember the title of the message or anything in that church. Why? While they were there, they were pressing their phone. So the same thing. So when people go through depression, let them seek for help. Let them listen. Let them go for counseling. If you can't go for counseling and you feel it's not too, it's not up to that, it's not too much, listen to the right words, slot in the right messaging, listen to people who have gone through those things, who overcome them and who have become better. You know, I watched a video a few days ago of a guy who showed us a picture of how his friend initiated him into smoking, you know, and he resorted to hard drugs. When he shows us the picture of before and after he has overcome that addiction, the difference was clear. Why? What happened there was, he made a decision. He said he made a decision to change. That was what the individual, and he started listening to the right information, listening to the right words. So it's one thing for you to listen to motivational speaker, listen to God's word, listen to the right information. Is another thing for you to live by what you hear. So guys, if you have people who are going through depression, guys, this video is for them. Share it with them. Let them seek for help. Let them listen to the right words. And you are what you tell yourself. If you tell yourself that you are at loss, you remain there. If you tell yourself that you are at an advantage, that's where you live in. So guys, I hope you guys got something from this video. So guys, thank you so much guys for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, this is the right time to do so. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.